my gosh, what the heck am I about to do? Am I really going through with this? Who knows, it's kind of bad. Have I ever second guessed surrogacy? I just want to say, good morning. I wanted to do a little get ready with me chat, have another heart to heart. I've been liking those lately. But I wanted to specifically talk about surrogacy and second guessing it, getting cold feet, any regrets. I get questions often about, did I ever regret anything in my past journeys? Did I ever get nervous or like scared with what I was doing? Have I ever second guessed anything or second guessed being a surrogate? And so let's get into it. But first, let's talk about this hair. So this is my crimped hair that I've been loving lately. I use the Bedhead Wave Artist. This is on my Amazon storefront under, I think it's under Hair or Beauty or something. I love it. Whenever my hair is dirty and I'm about to like need to wash it, I do this on it, use some texturing spray from Not Your Mother's Beach Babe. It smells amazing, by the way. It smells like the beach. And kind of like just rough it up a little bit, and it lasts me 3 more days. No joke. It like prolongs my dirty hair. So this is amazing. On my Instagram, I do have a highlight of like how I do it. I fresh just woke up too, by the way, so if I look tired, that's why. But whenever you use it, you want the flat part to be on top. I'll show you really quick. You want the flat part to be on top, and you don't want to do it where it's tilted in because it'll leave a line there, but you tilt it like down, if that makes sense. And then I just hold it for like 3 seconds, and then you lift up and it'll leave the little waves. And then whenever you move it down, all you do is that like bump that's closest to your head will fall into that next spot. Let's see if I can show you. So it's there, and then you just drop down one and you crimp it again. You don't want to go too far or else it won't have that perfect wave. It may take you a couple of times to get used to it. Again, that highlight on my Instagram walks you through it, but I've been getting questions about this lately. So Bedhead, Not Your Mother's texturing spray. And then whenever I'm blow drying it, I use this Crema Platinum. I've used it for probably like 4 years. It just smells really good. It's just a blow dry spray. I feel like it helps blow dry my hair quicker, but then it also is a thermal protectant too. And then waking up in the morning to just make it look a little fresh, I melted my comb, so I use this as my comb. I'm using the camera as my mirror too, but I just like get all the little frizzies from the middle and kind of repart it. And then I have this wax stick, SNTE wax stick. It has Ember's hair all in it. And then I just go on either side to get the little wispies down. You can't really tell because I have a dark background, but there's always so many wispies, and this just helps like get the flyaways down. So I'm just gonna do that. But honestly, for today, my hair's done. So I literally woke up and then 2 seconds and it's good. Okay, I'm gonna get my makeup stuff ready and then we'll jump into the surrogacy chat because it'll be interesting. I know the title got ya. Hold on, I dropped my makeup. Okay, have I ever second guessed surrogacy? I just wanna say, yes. As a whole, surrogacy is not, it's becoming more of a common thing, but it's not a common thing. And the times that I noticed myself, like, in a sense, second guessing, or I guess you would say getting that cold feet, would be right before transfer both times. So with our second, which was our first full journey, and this journey, right before transfer, you have a moment of, oh my gosh, what the heck am I about to do? Am I really going through with this? Is this really happening? It wasn't something that I was like, oh, I want to back out and I don't want to do this. I think it was just the realization that what I've been researching and preparing for and praying for is finally happening, that it just hit really hard and was like, this is finally coming true and happening. That it wasn't like, oh, I regret doing this, because I have put years into preparing for it and praying about it. But it was more so like, this is a crazy, wild thing to get pregnant with someone else's baby, to carry someone else's baby, to give this person their baby, their life, and to do that for someone else is just a crazy thing. That's where I think it stems from, or where like the cold feet would stem from, or like nervousness. And so whenever you guys message me and you're like, help, I'm feeling nervous, like, is this normal? Should I be worried? Should I be concerned? I just share my heart and I say, hey, here's the deal. Both times I felt that. Both times I had a moment of, what is happening? Am I really doing this? Like, I can't believe I'm going through with this, and it makes you nervous because you're like, is this like what you're supposed to be feeling when you're about to go into transfer? After praying and talking with Deanne both times, it was just that nervousness, which is normal. Again, you're doing something crazy and wild for someone else that's not normal, that I wouldn't be concerned about it. Now, if there are red flags, if there are things that don't add up, that you're not feeling right about, if you are a person of faith, pray. And if you don't feel a peace about it, I would say pause. Don't move forward just yet. You can't fully back out because at this point contract's already signed, but take heed to what you're feeling. Don't ever push away maybe like what the Holy Spirit is like impressing on your heart or like giving you a check in your spirit about. Don't act so quickly on it, but just like pause, breathe, figure out what you're feeling and why, and then move forward. And if there's something you need to address or something you need to talk to your surrogacy agency about, or intended parents or attorney or something about before moving forward, do it, because that's the time to do it. Things can get worse after or just not get better. That could be for anything, whether it was like something financially or the relationship with intended parents or the type of embryo you're transferring. I don't know. Whatever you may be feeling prior to going into transfer, just pause, think it through, address it, and then move forward. Or if it was just something like my case where it was just nerves and the realization that it's finally happening, that was something I just had to walk through, pray through, talk with Dan through, take a deep breath, and move forward. Okay, now let's chat makeup, and then we'll come back to another part of this series. Okay, so you know lately I've been using Subtle Beauty. I love it. It's compact, personalized, all the colors and stuff that I've chose. Everything's in one, and then I have this little like brush that goes with it. This I keep in the car because busy mom here, I do my makeup in the car all the time. I hop in, do it, go to work out, or like do it in the parking lot at workout before I go in. So this is what I've been using, and they're super easy to like interchange the colors depending on like your seasons. And so I have like a lighter bronzer in here. Wait, this one's a darker bronzer, but then I have nowhere to put my other ones. I need to get like another stack, but I have a lighter bronzer that I just keep in my bathroom upstairs. This one is Latte, and then this one is Cocoa or Cocoa. I use this like towards the end of the year, especially after like going to Florida and traveling, like I was darker, but I actually have been liking the Latte lately. I feel like it blends a little bit better. And to change them, you just push at the bottom and it pops up, and then it has like this little ring that comes out, and then you just pop in the next one, put the ring back on, oops, upside down, and it's done. And then you just twist it in there. And for my blush, I think the one in this is lighter. Yeah, lighter compared to the one I have inside that I keep. The darker one is Blossom Bound, and this one is Day Trip at Dawn. So kind of the lighter shade because I'm coming out of winter. I'm a little pasty. I haven't been doing my self tanner either. So those are the blush and bronzer. Cream highlighter wise, this is Rosé, and then I also have, I left it in the bathroom, let me grab it.
A few moments later.
Okay, got it. Cream highlighter, so champagne or rosé. This one's more of like a pink, and then obviously like a cream champagne. I think both of them work great. So I'll show you a little bit about where I put it, what I do. Oh, and then at top is a lip balm, which so good. Really quickly, before I do my makeup, I used to use Saint makeup for probably 2 to 3 years prior to using this. I'm on like 6 months, I think, of using Subtle Beauty. Both are great. Both are compact. Like this is a bigger palette, but you can use this one where it's just like the little tins of makeup, and they like magnet in here, and you know, you have like 4 different things and you use it for all the similar things, kind of like this. I don't know why, I just like this better. It's like powdery. I feel like it stays on better. It's quicker for me to do, and I don't know, I just switched. Again, I don't know, but I still have like, anytime I have like a zit or something I need to cover up, I do use Saint. I use like June highlight, depending on like what shade my skin is, but just to do a little bit more coverage. This one is pretty much for if you have good complexion, you don't have to cover up any zits. They may have some more like foundation colors. I need to look. I just usually use in my everyday makeup bronzer, blush, and like a highlight and lip stuff, and that's it. So that's for me. But as you know, with my lashes, that is my #1 beauty secret is these lashes. So I use Flutter Habit lashes. I use Weightless 3. This is the one that I found that is the most like full and long, that doesn't look too like in your face and too fake, but looks natural, but yet doesn't look natural. So Weightless 3, they have like, I don't even know now, 10, 12, 15 different styles, whether you want to start with a small lash or a bigger bougie lash. Dane and Sam 10, I think gets you 10% off. I have the link down below, but this is my go-to. And then glue, you guys always want to ask what glue. I have a YouTube episode, 2 different ones on how to apply it. Please watch it before, because some of you guys will get this and you're like, I tried it and it didn't work. I'm like, did you watch my video? Because the tutorial tells you how to do it. And give yourself like 3 different applications to see if it works for you. If you do once and you're like, it doesn't work, I'm not doing it, you're giving up too soon. But I use 2 different glues. This is my secret because I get my lashes to last 7 to 10, 14 days. Sometimes my last labor, I had them on for 14 days and they looked amazing through labor. So 2 different glues. I use this black Glad Girl Lash Lock glue and then a clear Kiss glue. And so I put this on the base of the lash and this on the sides of the lash. And so even if the base of the lash gets compromised, this is connected to like all the other lashes, so it keeps it in. You just gotta watch the full tutorial to see. But when I can wake up in the morning and just throw on some blush and bronzer, or even nothing, like just go somewhere like this because of my lashes, it makes me feel so much better. So there's my lash secret. Okay, I'll show you how I do my makeup while we talk about surrogacy regrets. Is that okay? Okay, let me gather all my stuff. Oh, there's a few more things I didn't tell you. I'll show you as I do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, really quick. Whenever I'm at the beach and I don't put any other makeup on, I got this Neutrogena Healthy Skin medium to deep moisturizer. It's tinted moisturizer. You only need like 1 or 2 pumps. This is probably too dark for me right now. Well, it is too dark, but they have different ones. But I love using this with Lumi Glotion by L'Oreal. It just adds, I can probably put this on right now too, just because it just adds like some glow to your skin, and you don't need a whole lot, but it is really like moisturizing too. But I just put it the tinted glotion, a squirt of it, and a squirt of the gloomy tinted moisturizer and a squirt of the gloomy lotion together, and it just makes me feel like I have a little like shimmer and tint going out to the beach without having a bunch of makeup on. I'm doing my makeup in the camera so if it looks bad, I'm sorry. We've been on 3 surrogacy journeys. Our first set of intended parents we met on Facebook, and that was like our first attempt at going through the journey, and we know that that intended mama got pregnant naturally, and so I never transferred. And honestly, with that journey, we have no regrets. Like, some people were like, wait, you went through all of that for nothing? And I'm like, our whole goal of doing surrogacy was to bring a baby home for a couple, and if she's able to carry her own baby, then great. Like, that's the goal was made. And I feel like through it we learned so much. Like, Dan and I grew closer together just in our marriage and our relationship. I still had shots. I had del estrogen shots. I didn't do like progesterone shots yet because we weren't that close to transfer, but I had estrogen shots and then all my hormones, and I was on birth control and off birth control and crazy time. But yeah, I don't regret anything from it. It was amazing just to get to know them, to help, to like pray for them, and to be on that journey with them. And we still keep in touch every now and then. Today she actually had another baby, and so they have 2 babies, and it's just so cool just to see their story and how God like unfolded it all, and just like the work he did in their life. And I really feel like us being on that journey with them, just infertility, several losses, but no answers to why. And she was like, you guys being on this journey with us just helped us really like be able to just, you know, relax and have hope that like one day somehow our babies will be here, you know, even if it's through surrogacy. And then they got pregnant. They've gotten pregnant naturally before, but the pregnancy continued to last through the duration, full term, and she had healthy babies. And so it was just a true miracle, honestly. And I didn't talk about this much. Oh, maybe I did a little bit in the journey, but it was like a month after we matched. I was coordinating a wedding and I was driving to the wedding. The new song came on the radio from Carrie Job. It was called Nature. It was her talking about her sister, I think, who they were pregnant at the same time, and her sister miscarried, and how like you will bring life to the barren woman, like lift up your hands, he will fill the streams with water. And I sang that song and prayed over and over and over and over, like this hour drive to the wedding, and just prayed it over this mom's life, that you would make her barren body just able to carry and fill her womb with a child. And thinking back to like that prayer, and if that prayer was something that changed it, or you know, just was a seed planted for God to do what he was doing, and if I was just a vessel for her in that journey, then great. And so with that journey, I don't regret anything, even though like we went through so much that, you know, surrogacy compensation doesn't start until after you transfer. So it was like our travel cost and stuff were paid for, but that was about it. But yeah, no regrets there. Like, it was an amazing journey. And then our second journey, that was the one that we documented. Losing track of where I'm at. I'm like basically done. 2 more things. I'm gonna do highlighter and then I'll show you my lip. But we documented that journey and loved it. You know, we had a great relationship with intended parents starting out, and then they decided just to stay a little bit more private throughout it. And although like the question I got recently was, if you knew they didn't want to have a relationship, would you still like have gone through with it? And I think if I knew at the beginning that they didn't want to have a relationship, I probably would have said, hey, we're probably not the best match, because for me, I wanted to have a relationship and a connection with the couple we were on the journey with during the journey and after the journey. But I don't regret doing the journey. I was able to bring them their child and bring their baby into this world, and they were so thankful at the end of it, and the hugs and the thank yous was enough. Even though we don't have a relationship with them or the baby to this day, I still don't regret it. But again, in the beginning, if I knew certain things, I probably would have been like, you know, we're probably not the best match, because we're not like fully aligned in that way. And that's where, like, when I talk about matching, it's really important to find someone that you have like similar interests and values in and desires in a journey, because you're on this journey, this relationship for like over a year, and you know, you have those hard conversations and you have like those deep moments, and it's good to have someone that you can like really be compatible with and you feel comfortable with and you're close with. So no regrets, super thankful for what I was able to do. Obviously I desired, you know, that relationship with them, but we weren't able to have it, which is okay. I'm still very happy with what I was able to do for them and what my body was able to do, so I call it a win. Okay, really quick, lips. So normally, you guys know my chapstick. This is even from our dental office, but I love chapstick. This is all I really use. I do use a lip pencil. Now, I'm not a fan of this color too much, but it's all I have, so I've been using it. I did get another one, but it's a harder lip pencil. This one's more like of a creamy one. This is L'Oreal Color Riche, more chocolate. That's like a maroon. Huh? Whatever. It's like a maroon color, which I prefer more of like a nude. So I picked up this one, which is the NYX Professional Makeup Lip Pencil in Natural. But again, it goes on really hard. It's not like, I don't know, as smooth. So I just kind of line it my lips a little bit, do at the bottom, on the side. Oh, you can see it. That looks like a 3-year-old did it. The makeup's not that bad for not having like a mirror. I did pretty good. Go around here. And I just do like the V. I don't do like at the top of the lip. I just do like the V and then down the side. Or sometimes I'll start with the darker one, do it, and then I'll fill it in with the natural nude one, just to make it like a little bit more color. So I usually do this if it's like date night or we're going to a wedding or something, or I like really want to look put together. If not, I just put chapstick on and no lip liner. And then literally just chapstick around it. And then if I'm feeling real bougie, I'll go back into the cream highlighter and just do a little bit on my fingertip, and you just tap it there, there, and then in the middle. So they're a little like shimmery. Let me look how that looks before I like, oh yeah, that looks good. So it's just a little shimmery. But that's it. That's like literally what I do for makeup. I showed you those, Okay, my perfume. And then we'll close this out. Marc Jacobs Daisy. I got the 3-pack. This was super expensive. I bought it before we went to Taylor and Sophia's wedding, because I was like, I need to like splurge. I need to get myself something. I got myself the heels, my like sequins dress on Amazon, and then got some perfume. So this is a lotion. This is like a little travel one. I hope I can refill this because it's almost gone. But little flower. I just do one to the neck, one to the wrist, mix. It just smells so good. I don't know, It's like florally, but it's not like old lady florally, if that makes sense. So that's what I use. I think that's it though. I think I showed you everything. So yes, overall, I've had those moments of nervousness. I've had those moments of, is this happening? Like kind of getting cold feet. Am I really moving forward with this? I haven't had those moments of regret, but it's as a whole, I feel like it is normal to have those feelings of, what the heck am I about to do? Because you're doing something crazy. If you're a surrogate and you're going through with this, it's crazy. And I love whenever you guys message me and you're like, I just got one this morning that said, I followed you on your first surrogacy journey, just learned about YFA, your agency, and signed up with them and matched, and now I'm having my transfer on Friday. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for messaging me. Like, I hope your journey goes well. Thanks for being here and following along. That it just warms my heart, you guys saying that somehow, some way, my journeys, my story has just resonated with you and encouraged you to do surrogacy or do something like this, to do something crazy like me. And yeah, it just makes me really happy. And so thanks for sharing your life with me as well as me sharing my life with you. And I hope that what I share can be of an encouragement to you, that wherever you're at in your surrogacy journey or just in life and you're thinking about something like, is this crazy that I'm about to go sell my house and move into an RV, or quit my job and try a different job, or have a third kid, I don't know, whatever you're thinking, that like, if it is crazy, that doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. Just think through if you need to address things to it, and if not, then like pray about it, take a deep breath, and move forward. Thanks for getting ready with me. I feel like this was fun. I just always wanted to show you like my little morning routine, how I feel like it's pretty basic. I don't have like a ton of products, like I'm telling you, this, day 5 hair, maybe 7, who knows, it's kind of bad. You know, I'm real basic, but thanks for getting ready with me. Hope you guys have a good day. Let me know what you want to see. I've got some fun, exciting videos coming up as we are approaching delivery. So hospital bag, labor prep, some fun showers that I have planned. So it's gonna be good. Stick around.